We're traveling to a planet far, far away.
Welcome back to another episode of Bear and Quackers here on YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure that you hit that button below and like this video to see more of our awesome content coming your way. We're outside of Batuu right now. We're gonna check out the new ride that's coming in December. The first week, I believe it's December 5th, they open that new ride. December 4th. We're gonna go see if we can maybe check out some construction there. Maybe meet a Wookiee, who knows? So this is the entryway, and it's kind of like you're walking in through some rock cliffs. And then they got speakers and stuff up on the walls. And I think that looks like a moisture farm, but I'm not really entirely sure on that. If anybody knows what that's supposed to be, let us know, because I have no idea. Off to our left over here, this is the line queue for the new ride. You can see they got their stuff set up there, and it opens on December 4th. And back in there looks like the inside of it, or that might also be part of the line queue. But this is the entrance here, and they have this cool twin turbo turret here, and it looks like something you would see from Hoth. So if you've seen episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, on Hoth they have these big turrets.
We should be able to show you this ride a little bit early. We're trying to get into the cast member preview, so we should have it about a week before it actually goes up. Should be fun.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. And then they have their Rebel guards out front here. And you can see just all the mountains and stuff. And if you look at that way back there, you can kind of see the top end of a ship. And you can actually walk all the way back in there. So it looks, now let me zoom back out here. It actually looks pretty small, but you can actually walk all the way back around there. Some little merchandise stands. I do like how they open these up and then close them. They're just boxes. And they have the hydraulic arms that lift open, so that's pretty cool. It's cargo that just got dropped off. Some of their merchandise is pretty cool for the theming, I feel. They did a really good job with the Resistance stuff.
They might pin trade.
Do they? Oh yeah, they got pins.
$28.
28? Seems on the high end. For 4? Oh, is that Poe?
Yeah, these are running at $13.
Well, 13 each, or you buy a 4-pack for 28, but it seems a bit spendy. This is an X-Wing, and I don't know whose X-Wing this is supposed to be. And I have to say, it looks a little bit smaller wingspan than the X-Wings from the old series. But I'll get a head-on version. But the wingspan doesn't look proportionate to the nose. So I don't know if this is a new design that they're coming out with. And you can just see how short it is. So this is it here on the front side. So it's an X-Wing of some type, but there's nothing saying that it's like a new design or something. So maybe we'll see this in the new Star Wars. Oh yeah, I didn't notice this. The little droid footprints. And if you've seen Return of the Jedi, these little guys get tortured, and I think that's whose footprints these are outside here. So there's a whole bunch of them you can see, kind of walking around. The little trash can droids. I don't know what the actual name is. And then we're back to another, looks like a moisture farmer, but they're actually using it for a power relay. So maybe that's what they're supposed to be. Maybe they're just power centers. Coming into the trading post, where there's all sorts of Resistance fighters and aliens and such. And then we also have a big gate on this side over here, and this could also be the exit for that ride. So you could bypass all of that we just saw if you take that ride and just end up here on the back side. This is the Outpost here, and it's kind of like a little market inside here. I'll try to film, but I'm expecting it to be pretty noisy, so I might cut the audio, but I might not. So we are gonna film down through here though. Unless you wanted to go around the outside. No, we're gonna go down the side. So they have little apartments and stuff up top here, looks like. Oh, they got some carvings. But I don't know who he's supposed to be. Maybe just a bird from Kashyyyk, or you never know. I mean, they could incorporate a lot of these into the new movie also. But there's a bunch of trading posts and stuff. Here's another little shop. I don't know if there's anything in any of these boxes. I thought they might have had a critter in one of the boxes. Maybe on one of there in the back, they might. Nope. No critters. What are these?
This is for the matching game.
Oh, okay.
Yay, tie echelon. I usually never win.
Oh, that you have back here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is the board game that they have in A New Hope that Chewbacca is playing with C-3PO and R2-D2. And then they also have some tile matching games over here too. Is there actual instructions on how to play this?
Yes, there is.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Have you played it?
I haven't.
No? Oh.
I've only played Sabak and the matching game. Both
Sabak? Oh, Sabak is from Solo, isn't it?
Yeah.
How's that? Is that pretty fun?
Yeah, rumor has it that's how he won the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, that's what how we got it from Lando. Yeah. So you can actually buy Sabak. Very cool. Thank you. So some cool games from the movies. Somebody couldn't hack it in Batuu. Oh, look, and there's Chewbacca. Hey, Chewie.
You have the blueprints to the Falcon. I've been looking all over.
There's Ray here trading, and Chewbacca just walking through. He just shook my hand. I don't even know if I got that on camera.
I don't think he did.
So, kind of cool. You never know who you're gonna see, I guess, in the Outpost. So we're gonna continue down this way here and see if we can find some other cool little shops. I didn't know that you could buy Sabak, and I don't know what the name of the game that Chewie plays. Here's a Porg. And he talks. And Chewbacca. So here we have a shop, and there's a bunch of little critters in it. It's like a little pet store. I don't know what this guy's supposed to be, but he kind of looks like a fox. And he's got his little Porg down there. And these kind of look like little oranges or something. I'm not really sure what those are either. Some little food for him. I think these guys are from Tatooine. I want to say you can see them in Return of the Jedi outside Jabba's palace. The little frog guys. And of course, we all know what the lizard monkeys are. Or monkey lizard. I don't know if it's lizard monkey or monkey lizard, but the little guy that hangs out with Jabba. Oh, Kiara, don't look, but there's a lizard monkey on your shoulder.
Ask me a question.
Are you having fun in Batuu? No!
So funny.
There's a Wampa.
I need one of those. Forget the band.
These must be from the new episode that they're...
This is what I got camping.
Well, don't tell them that.
Oh!
No, spoiler alert. Here's the little guys from Solo. No, not Solo. from, oh, what's the one that Han Solo's in? Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Jeez. Here's your dewback. You can see these guys on Tatooine too, when the stormtroopers are combing the desert. We have our friendly, smelly tauntauns, and they really do smell bad. What? Yeah. You have the things that the Sand People ride. Here from the Porg. Are you having fun in Batuu? Oh, he's having fun.
So there's like this little hole. You can control its wings with one, and then its mouth with the other.
And what is it? Show me the bottom again.
It's like a rod that you hang on to, and then there's like little levers. Cute.
Well, that's kind of cute. I didn't know that there was a shop in here. Banthas. Maybe they're banthas that the Sand People ride. So there's some other shops over here. Looks like some dolls and such. Oh yeah, these are just some dolls. This is kind of like the doll that Rey has. Not Rey. Jin has as a kid. Oh, and if you want Watto, you can have your very own, and he can be your slave. See what I did there? Alright, we're gonna walk down a little bit further. I think those are supposed to be apartments and stuff up top.
Pretty good popcorn. It's like sweet and spicy.
We got a popcorn factory over here. Smells good.
Red lots, kind of.
Oh, it smells really good.
I think it's
We're gonna take a look inside. And then the last little shop on this side looks like mugs, some t-shirts, blankets, more maybe for the adult side. Here are Solo's dice. So if you want to, put one of those in your land speeders, you can do that. And then you can also learn to play sabacc and hustle a pilot out of his ship. Oh, these are cool. They got patches that say Batuu on them. On the Galaxy's Edge. Oh, they're $10. And then here we have Black Spire Outpost. So this is where we're at. We're at the Black Spire Outpost.
I just feel like I need a Porg.
Oh, there's another Porg. Are you having fun in Batuu? Is the Porg having fun? She loves Batuu. Good. We were just in the pet shop down the way. We had to play with all of them as we went around. So this looks like a barbecue pit that they're roasting over a jet engine. I believe that's what that's supposed to be. And then they got some animals here that they're roasting. And I don't know exactly what animals these are. 2 of them up top there. And then this almost looks like one of the animals that Anakin got ran over by in episode 2. So they're having a big roast. And then behind me here, you can actually eat at the Outpost. And I think this is the only quick service in Batuu. The other place is the cantina and you need reservations. But if you want to eat some crazy exotic meats, you can do that here. And then of course they got theming all the way around. Looks like some pod racer flags hanging up top here. And I'd have to check the first movie, but one of these I bet is in, because that almost looks like Anakin's over there. So these very well could be other flags from the other racers that come out. And then from there, you're out and you're kind of in the center of the city right now. And of course you have the pressure of the Empire everywhere, and you can feel that as you walk around here. The Empire has a close eye on everybody and everything that's going on. But there still is resistance. We did see Rey and Chewbacca earlier. But we're gonna see what's underneath the stormtroopers here. Looks like they're heckling the crowd down here. And we got some speeders underway here. Here we got some speeders. What?
He's like creeping back there.
Yeah, this guy? Yeah. I know, that's why I'm coming up. He might be a resistance fighter, and he might be hanging out from these guys. He looks kind of shady over there. And he's actually the only one I've seen with a hood. So he's probably waiting for these guys here up top to leave. But this looks like a garage down here. We got some land speeders in the way. We'll hang out for a second, see if they do anything exciting. So I haven't noticed this before, they actually have pistols on their legs even. And I never noticed that before.
Thank you, citizen. Your loyalty is appreciated.
Oh, the little kid over here in the white has a stormtrooper shirt, and that's what they were talking about.
Keep your droids in line. They can be reprogrammed.
So over here it looks like we have a little droid where you can learn to control your droids. A little later on we'll go through the droid shop and see about walking through and kind of the process of building your own droid, but you can do that here as well, as many of you already know. Oh, I'm getting waved over. What? Okay, so this guy's actually moved now. He was over here by the trash cans and he's just kind of hanging out. So we're actually going to go up and we're going to talk to him. All right, Patrick. So what's the deal? You're looking kind of sketchy. Depends on who's asking. So we've noticed. For me? Yeah. Oh man, I just got called up. So the stormtrooper over here, and we're actually, I don't know really where I'm going. So I don't know what they obviously don't want me talking to that guy, and they know that he's there, but I'm not entirely sure. So I don't know if he's moved. Oh, we did see the Wookiee earlier, but we're not telling where he's at.
Why?
Do you want to tell him where the Wookiee is?
What Wookiee?
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Tell him. They talk back to people. Did that guy say anything?
No. He goes, depends on who's asking. I go, are you with the Resistance? And then he called me over. So I don't know. Is he gone? No, he's gone. I don't know. That was kind of weird.
Oh, there they come.
Oh, and these guys are going somewhere. Alright.
I would hang out here for a minute because they might come through.
You think so?
Get you.
Do they?
They might.
Alright, we'll hang out for a minute.
Just a minute. Where you want to go?
Okay, so we're gonna keep heading down. Oh, there they are actually. So it looks like the stormtroopers are just gonna do some patrols now. So they're going up into the barbecue pit area. So they're gonna go up there and cause some trouble, I suppose. But we're actually gonna go this other way because that was close enough to be run into with the Empire. This is the Droid Factory here where you can actually build your droids and everything, as most everybody knows. Hopefully it's not too bad today and we can actually take a walk around and see some of the droids that are being made, or maybe just watch as one's getting made. So there's a little R2 unit there on the ground. So here comes a bunch of parts on the conveyor belt. And you can literally just pick and grab what you want. She's got a little basket here. And then there's, of course, up top, all the droids. So here we have, he looks like he was from the Clone Wars series when they go to, I'm going to butcher it, but I think it's Absadal, with where they find Gregor. Plo Koon's BB-8 unit? Oh, just kidding. He had an R2 unit. And then, of course, hanging from the ceiling, they also have all the droid parts. So after you grab all your parts, you take your cart and you head to the table behind me, which we'll show in just a second. I wanted to get just a quick little shot of this right here, and it shows you all the components that you need to build your droid. Oh, also from the Clone Wars, this guy here trains with the he doesn't train, he works with the Jedi younglings, and he's part of their lightsaber building process. He helps them construct their lightsabers. So if you haven't watched the Clone series, that's who this guy is. And then it looks like we have another guy from the Clone Wars, part of that mission with where they go find Gregor. I don't know, that looks like the medical droid maybe from Empire Strikes Back that's helping Luke Skywalker when he's found after being frozen in the Wampa Cave in the Bacta tank. That kind of looks like him. Oh man, what other stuff do we have? Lots of stuff if you're a big Star Wars fan. If you're not really a Star Wars fan, this is just literally a pile of junk sitting up here. I don't see any other droids that I recognize. And then here's your microchips that you can customize and personalize. So, and then you got a bunch of stuff up here, and I'm not sure. Those are Rebel. I don't know what this is. Do you guys know what symbol this is?
I don't know what symbol that is.
I don't know either. So, if you know what symbol this is, let us know in the comments below. Here's another medical droid from that same Empire Strikes Back again, but this is the full body of him and not just the head. And then here looks like an Imperial droid. Oh, that's exactly what that helmet was too, was Imperial. So, there's all sorts of stuff to look at in here. So if you're a big Star Wars fan like I am, I could spend all day just looking at the props even, not even going on the rides or doing anything, but looking behind the counter and seeing these droids and saying, oh yeah, that was in that movie, or, you know, but there's a lot of the Star Wars stuff that I haven't even seen. I'm currently watching Rebels right now because it came out on Disney Plus, so I have watched a couple episodes of that. There's 30 Star Wars between movies, shows, shorts, series on Disney Plus, so I'm currently working through some of it. So a lot of this stuff I don't know. I mean, these droids very well could be in some of the other Star Wars stuff, or they could be in the Star Wars stuff that's coming out even. They have the Mandalorian that just dropped. No. Is it supposed to? Oh, it says light up. It could be once you buy it, so that the batteries don't die. So here we have a light up R2 unit. Up to 15 hours. Magnetic USB charging. I don't know. The inside's kind of cool. It's all the wiring. And there's a life-size R2-D2. And then there's a bunch of little R2-D2s there on the side. Oh, this is the one that you can buy. This is the one that you can buy, isn't it? Yeah. So you can actually buy a life-size astromech. And he's pretty tall.
Different kinds of colors, everything, depending on how much weather you want to have it, like pristine or different color.
Oh, you can kind of make them
any kind of colors
battle more?
Stuff, yeah.
Wow. So if you didn't hear that, you can get all of his coloring different, and you can get him weathered, you can get him brand new shiny, so kind of cool. But he's, I don't know, probably 3.5 feet tall or so. He's pretty good size. So we're gonna head back outside here. I'm not really sure where we are. Here's some more droids and stuff. Oh, that's right. So we got some more droids. Again, I don't know all these. Like this guy. I hope to see him in one of the episodes. Or maybe in the new movie. He looks like he should be a bellhop with the bags down below there. Looks like it's... You should be carrying your bags somewhere. Oh, there's some moisture farms there on the backside. That's what those are. I mean, when you get it up top here, it looks like there's just a sea of people, but it's really not too bad. Everybody's moving at a pretty good tick. Okay, Jim, here's something for you. So I was talking earlier about the droids getting tortured in Jabba's palace, and this is him here. And then you have, of course, another astromech and some other stuff. There's actually 2 battle droids in these cages up here, 2 battle droids up top there, and then some more droid parts. And this is the back side of the Droid Depot. Also hanging on the wall from Empire Strikes Back, you have the probe droids that the Empire sends out. And at first I thought this was the one that Han Solo shot, but come to realize that the one that he shot actually exploded, so probably not the one that he shot, but there is a bullet hole up top there. And we have, of course, another First Order officer. Again, you get the sense that there's a lot of unsettling feelings here on Resistance and the First Order.
If these droids are not cleaned up by sundown, you will meet the full punishment under the law. The new law. Understood?
So now he's making the children clean the droids back here for punishment.
For the order.
For the order. Again.
I wish you guys could have seen Quacker's face right when he did that, because he looked pretty excited.
So, yeah, and again, you get more stormtroopers up top here. I mean, just the presence of the Empire is pretty unsettling. So I'm really surprised that we saw Rey and Chewbacca earlier wandering around. They must have just been on their way out when the Empire landed here, because it looks like here on the back side of the outpost, it looks like they did just land here not too long ago. They've set up camp here in one of the shops, and they've dropped their flags on the side here. So they are sweeping through, and here is Kylo with his troopers. Again, I'm sure they're sweeping, looking for Rey, BB-8, and Chewbacca as they came through earlier today, which was pretty cool because you don't normally see those guys. Some more First Order flags and colors flying. So they're making sweeps through the area, and I don't really want to stay here too much longer because of the First Order. I don't want to be caught up in whatever it is they're doing. So we're gonna go to the left here. More stormtroopers here behind us as we stopped. So I mean, they're everywhere. We've seen what, 8 now? We're gonna head down this way here, see if we can avoid, because most of the stormtroopers went the other way, so we're gonna go down this way here. And actually right in front of us is the cantina, and I don't think they're gonna let me go in and film it because it is pretty packed, reservation only type thing. So I'll try to see if I can get in and maybe film the bar. We got some more flags, and I'm pretty sure these are pod racer flags like I mentioned earlier, but you'd have to confirm that because I'm not watching the first one again just to confirm it. If you got reservations, it's pretty cool. Again, if you're a big Star Wars fan like I am, it's very cool to look at. If you're somebody else, not a Star Wars fan, mom, my wife, my grandma, grandpa, it's literally just a bunch of junk hanging from the ceiling and on the walls and behind the bar, and some cute little frogs in a tank. But other than that, it's not too exciting. Big Star Wars fan, you can see it all. And then, oh, here we have the Falcon. So Rey and Chewbacca must still be around then, floating, because we do still have the Millennium Falcon out here. So they must be looping around here somewhere, because they should probably be getting out of here if the First Order's on the way. So maybe we'll hang out here for a minute, see if we can see them. I think that's where we came from, wasn't it, earlier? Yeah, so up top here is where they were roasting those animals with the jet engines. And I have to say, if you're roasting an animal with a jet engine, it's probably not going to taste very good. Oh, here's the stormtroopers again. And it looks like they have, looks like that Resistance guy is still just hanging out behind them, kind of blending in with the crowd there. And they're looking for sympathizers. So it looks like they're going to heckle the crowd here for a minute.
Get back to that sightseeing. Enjoy the day. On your way.
So here we have 2 more of the stormtroopers. And I think they just landed here not too long ago. How long have you guys been here on Batuu?
Resistance activity will not escape notice. Resistance supporters will not escape this outpost.
Okay. So you don't want to answer my question?
That's a negative.
Okay, so I asked them how long they'd been here, and they didn't want to answer the question. It must be pretty hush, but Kylo's floating around here somewhere, so you know something's going down. I mean, that would like be the president coming to a small outpost and saying, hey, we're gonna mess some stuff up. But actually behind us here is the ride that you can actually do, and you can fly the Millennium Falcon. And again, for a Star Wars fan, pretty cool to pilot the Falcon. Somebody that's not a Star Wars fan, it's pretty dumb. But actually this is the line looping back around here, and it kind of zigzags. And on the back side over here, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. So these are huge doors that they have, and on the back side there's a little concession stand, so you can get drinks and stuff in line. So we got more stormtroopers. Actually there's 2 here, and then there's 2 back up here in the crowd even. So there's definitely more. He's with the Resistance, I hear.
We are Resistance. Okay.
Noah is not having it.
Pilot to this area. He may have a PDU with him. Have you seen anything? That's a negative.
So, he was not having it. Hands up.
He's chill.
That's what he does for most of the greetings, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. He's just hanging out. We'll sit him up now that he's up from his nap. How crazy, wake up on a different planet than where you originally started on. With somebody in a white suit coming at you. So, does he still have his cube? Oh yeah.
We got this in a nice little magic moment from...
Oh yeah, back on Earth before we left, we got this at the Sci-Fi Diner, and one of the waitresses, Mary, gave him a little cube to play with.
Thank you, Mary, at the Sci-Fi Diner.
Thanks, Mary, from the Sci-Fi Diner.
The best part about having a baby is you get those interactions you wouldn't really get.
Yeah, because how many Death Eaters have come up to him and talked? You know, you get the Stormtroopers that come up and talk, so if you got a kid, bring them out. Get some interactions. This is as far back in the outpost as you can go before you get into the high rocks, and on the back side is just a bunch of Outlanders that you really don't want to get into. We're actually going to turn around and head back because it is going to get dark here soon, and we don't want to be on the edge of Black Spire Outpost while that happens. We're going to go find some cover. We'll probably stay in one of these buildings here, maybe see if we can get some support from fellow Resistance here and hunker down for the night.
You don't see out if it's raining.
But this was just kind of a quick little walkthrough of Batuu and on Black Spire Outpost. And again, if you're a big Star Wars fan like I am, it's pretty exciting. They have a bunch of Star Wars writing on all the walls even. So if you know the alien language, you can actually read a bunch of the stuff. And if you don't know alien, you can pick up little pamphlets that have it converted so you can read it like that. So actually here on this sign, there's a bunch. So all of this, you can buy a decoder and you can actually read that. So maybe in a later film, I'll do that and we can see what this says. Okay, so we're gonna go and we're gonna see if we can get some shelter for the night in one of these apartments up top here. And we will see you guys a little bit later on. Yeah? All right, thanks for watching. And again, if you don't already, like and subscribe below. Make sure to leave your comments. We love interacting with everybody. This guy is screaming for the Resistance in front of the First Order. So it looks like the First Order left, but their spaceship is still here. Oh, there's an officer on deck. We might see what he has to say.
You there? Have you spotted any scum? Keep looking. Have you registered your droid with the First Order? How do you explain your tardiness?
Here we have Kylo coming back. They might be heading out. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to try to get up here as close as I can.
Sir, awaiting your orders.
We need information. I don't care if you get it from a pirate, a thief, or a traveler. But get it. Am I clear, Lieutenant?
You are clear, sir. Troopers! You will join recon unit and question anyone you find suspicious. If you don't believe them, detain them. We have room in the prisoner transport for them! What are you? Understood? Find them!
Kylo went on the ship, and it looks like a fire team with the lieutenant are taking off through the crowd, and they're moving at a pretty good tick back towards the shop. So with that, we're definitely going to be getting out of here and out of the way, because my wife is with the Resistance. Shh, don't tell anybody. And we don't want to get her or little Pookums there detained, or as they call the droid. I don't.
Actually, my goal is to get detained.
Oh, her goal is to get detained, so she's leaving. So we're just gonna hang out for a minute, I guess. You better get moving. They're moving. Go quick. Okay, so the stormtroopers are along their way up there now. Go to the right. Okay, so we caught. Well, I was gonna say we caught back up to them, but they're moving again.
Goodbye, traveler. Yes, sir.
So she's gonna try to get another.
Settle down now.
Little kid just got yelled at trying to hit the stormtroopers. So it's kind of a mixed emotion. Some of the locals here are rebellion, and some of them are with the First Order. So it looks like they have somebody there detained. Maybe not. Maybe he was just standing there for a picture.
It's amazing.
Are you good? Did you get your stormtrooper fix?
Sure.
All right.
It is really cool when they detain you, though. I've been detained once.
Once?
It was for like 5 to 10 minutes. It was a long time.
Yeah, let's go find some place to stay for the night. So we're gonna head back inside here and try to see if there's any available beds for the night up here in Batuu, in the Black Spire. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Again, thanks for watching. I know we've said that like 3 times now, but exciting things always happen here at Black Spire. So, bye guys. Thanks for watching. He's just not having it. He's still looking around. Yeah, say bye. Say goodbye.
There's Ray.
Goodbye. Oh, here's Ray again. See, things always happening. Now we're gonna have to say bye for a 4th time.
I made it myself actually. You're listening to everything I'm saying. Well, you're part of the resistance for sure, right?
They tried to get us to convert to the Empire.
Yeah, they did, unsuccessfully.
They gave us a sticker. They're shooting propaganda. I don't know where it went to.
They've resorted to stickers.
Yeah, stickers.
Okay, whatever works for them, I guess. It's all really hard.
Can you take a quick picture?
I got pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, did you want another one?
Thanks for keeping the fire alive.
Thanks, Ray. So much more smiley with Ray than he was with
Of course.
Chewbacca.
He likes the lady characters.
Yeah. He likes them not in costume.
Yeah. That's so cute that he was like wearing his head.
Oh, there's Chewbacca again. I was gonna ask where Chewbacca was, but he must have been coming around the other side. So they're probably heading back to the Falcon then to take off, because I'm sure they want to get out of here, especially if the First Order is stepping up their patrols for the night. So, all right, for a 4th time, let's say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Say bye,
everybody.
guys.
Thanks for watching. Baby in a backpack.
Baby in a backpack.
See us around the parks.
Yeah.